you're watching Plain Speak with me, Grihatul. We are coming to you live from the CNN News 18 Prime Time studio, presented by Green Lamb Laminates. The Prime Minister Narendra Modi announced his entry into the Delhi dangle with the no-holds-bar attack against Arvind Kejriwal and his Aam Aadmi Party. I would rather give homes to the poor than make a sheesh mahal for myself, was the first of the PM's salvos against Kejriwal. Modi went on to accuse the Aam Aadmi Party government of pushing Delhi towards disaster. Arvind Kejriwal fired back at Prime Minister Modi's sheesh mahal jibe with the 10 lakh suit slam, however, and also questioned BJP's housing promises and infrastructure progress. With Prime Minister Modi choosing to inaugurate a plethora of projects in Delhi just a couple of days before the Model Code of Conduct comes into force, and Aam Aadmi Party quick to point out just that, the political climate in the national capital is heating up despite the biting cold. This, remember, comes close on the heels of Aam Aadmi Party taking a page out of the BJP handbook and go about riding on the Hindutva agenda after, of course, having accused the BJP of fudging the Delhi voters list. This as the Congress plays a loud spectator claiming to be an equal player, contesting on all the seats against national ally Aam Aadmi Party and going after the BJP over Savarkar. Now here's a look at what all the PM has said at his first poll campaign in Delhi ahead of the upcoming assembly elections. Now he began with attacking Arvind Kejriwal, saying that whilst he could have constructed a sheesh mahal for himself, his focus remained on providing homes for the underprivileged. The Prime Minister also accused Aam Aadmi Party of using Anna Hazare as its face to come to the power, claiming that the party has become an aapada for the people of Delhi, and also urged voters to take steps to liberate themselves from the incumbent aapada government. Now, the Prime Minister, in fact, further went on to accuse Aam Aadmi Party of exploiting Anna Hazare's anti-corruption movement for their own personal agenda, further claiming that Aam Aadmi Party's anti-corruption front is a mere face. In fact, the Prime Minister also accused the Aam Aadmi Party government of being involved in scams across sectors, including education and health. In fact, recalling his stay in Delhi during the emergency, Prime Minister Modi also sought to underline the role of education in the lives of the poor and the middle class, even as he accused the Aam Aadmi Party Delhi government of negatively impacting the school education sector and stalling the implementation of the central schemes dedicated to it. Prime Minister has also blamed the Aam Aadmi Party government for pollution in Yamuna, and where he said that 10 years in power and Aam Aadmi Party could not solve the Yamuna aapada. He further added that Aam Aadmi Party is not only involved in corruption, but it also ends up glorifying it. The Prime Minister also accused the Aam Aadmi Party government of depriving the poor of health care. That was another big charge by Prime Minister Modi against Aam Aadmi Party. Prime Minister has also warned the Delhi voters that if Aam Aadmi Party is voted back to power, then they will create problems for the national capital, further assuring that Delhiites should be ready to unseat the current government under Arvind Kejriwal. Now, that was what the Prime Minister really said in his speech and his rally at the Ramlila Maidan. But soon after Prime Minister Modi's criticism, Aam Aadmi Party's governance really, after he ended up calling it disastrous for Delhi. Now, Arvind Kejriwal also countered these accusations head-on with a series of rebuttals that came in from the Aam Aadmi Party's side. Now, here's what he said. Arvind Kejriwal accused the BJP of being anti-poor. He also said that the Aam Aadmi Party did several things in the last 10 years, whereas the BJP-led central government did not do anything that was even worth mentioning in that massive speech of the Prime Minister's. He did not even have 5 minutes set aside to, in fact, list out what they had done for the people of the national capital. Now, Arvind Kejriwal further went on to say that the aapada isn't really in Delhi, but it is within the Bharatiya Janata Party. Now, why did he go ahead and say that? Kejriwal said that the BJP does not have a clear chief ministerial candidate for Delhi, implying that the party lacks leadership for the city. Kejriwal also accused the BJP of not having a clear narrative or vision for the people of Delhi. He further argued that the BJP lacks a concrete agenda or solutions for the problems facing Delhi. Now, by framing the BJP as directionless or unable to address local issues, Kejriwal positioned Aam Aadmi Party as the only party with a clear and effective vision for the city's future. Now remember, Arvind Kejriwal has raised several issues in his campaign, particularly in response to the Bharatiya Janata Party and its activities in the lead up to the Delhi elections. Now the first claim that we'd like to put out for our viewers is that, this is claim number 1 by Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind Kejriwal, that BJP indulged in cash for votes. The second claim that Arvind Kejriwal goes on to make is that the BJP is tampering with voters' list. Manipulation is happening on part of the BJP leaders and workers. A big claim by the Aam Aadmi Party against the BJP. If we take a look at claim number 3, he further goes on to say that names of Aam Aadmi Party voters have been deleted to gain an edge in the polls. The fourth claim that Arvind Kejriwal really goes on to make is that BJP is settling in Rohingyas in Delhi, and this is to get in a solidification of their own vote bank. The fifth claim that Arvind Kejriwal goes on to make is against the Lieutenant Governor, Mr. Saxena, where he says that the Lieutenant Governor is ordering the demolition of temples in the national capital. So we are asking, Delhi polls are in fact impending. They are going to be announced very, very soon, probably this Monday itself. Now that the Prime Minister really has made his Delhi election entry, will the Aapada bar really hurt Arvind Kejriwal?
कुछ कट्टर बेईमान लोगों ने दिल्ली को आपदा में धकेल दिया। मैं भी कोई शीश महल बना सकता था, लेकिन मेरे लिए तो मेरे देशवासियों को पक्का घर मिले, यही एक सपना था। जो पैसे शिक्षा के लिए भारत सरकार ने दिए, आधे पैसे भी पढ़ाई के लिए खर्च नहीं कर पाए लोग।
आज प्रधानमंत्री जो बोले दिल्ली में आपदा आई हुई है, कई बार उन्होंने कहा दिल्ली में आपदा आई हुई है, दिल्ली में आपदा दिल्ली में नहीं आई, आपदा भाजपा में आई हुई है।
भारतीय जनता पार्टी है जिसके पास चुनाव के लिए कोई एजेंडा ही नहीं है।
Let me take this across to my guests on the broadcast this evening. Shivan Chhabra of the Bharatiya Janata Party is with us. Siddharth Sharma of the Aam Aadmi Party is with us. Also with us is Harishankar Gupta of the Congress. And last but not the least, Amitabh Tiwari is a columnist and election strategist, is also with us. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this evening on Plain Speak. I'll begin with, of course, Shivam Chhabra. Shivam, the Prime Minister has now entered the poll fray in the national capital, as Aam Aadmi Party and the other members of the opposition really will say that the BJP has only one face to go back to. It is the Prime Minister's.
Griya, we must not forget, the Honorable Prime Minister is the most popular leader of this country, not just of this country, I would say the entire world. And it is not me, but it is the international reports, international newspapers, international organizations who have certified this fact, that his popularity goes way above. The most interesting thing is the Aam Aadmi Party government in Delhi clearly does not have an agenda for Delhi. And I think the kind of poll gimmicks they are going through these days, the kind of announcement they are making, I'm very confidently saying the so-called, I would say, the education has taken over by pollution and corruption. So it is very, very sad. And I think, as I say, that, the kind of announcement they have been making for the financial assistance to the women, and probably, the new so-called, I would say, the new concept or new idea of giving out financial assistance, to, so-called the Samman Nidhi to the pujaris and granthis of the gurdwaras. It completely says that they are all desperate measures to probably ensure that they could be probably back to power. But I'm 100% confident, and I'm with conviction. I'm saying they are losing out the ground, and the people of Delhi have actually realized and have felt that the people of Aam Aadmi Party, Arvind Kejriwal-led government in Delhi, have put the Delhi's interest on the back burner and their own self-interest, the minister's self-interest. And I think, as I popularly always say, I mean, it is the only government in the entire country where the chief minister himself was jailed. I mean, they had got the audacity, and I would say they were fortunate enough to probably organize the cabinet meetings right there in the jail itself. Because the chief minister was jailed on corruption, the deputy chief minister was jailed on corruption, his health minister, so-called the health minister, the science minister was jailed on corruption. So, it is completely distortion. Who is losing out the plank? It is the Aam Aadmi Party. And I think the entire answering has to be done by them.
Okay.
They are responsible for the people of Delhi.
Okay.
They are responsible for development works they have not done in the past 10 years. They have ruined the situation in Delhi. It was never like this, Griha. It was never like this. And I'm saying this on record. Even Sheila Dikshit ji was the chief minister of Delhi. Even Madan Lal Khurana was the chief minister of Delhi. But such state of non-affairs and non-competence and non-work has never been a part of Delhi's affair.
Okay.
That is the saddest part.
Okay, Siddharth Sharma, non-competence, no work done under the Aam Aadmi Party government. The PM has called the government an Apada. How do you respond?
Yeah, Griha, right at the outset, it's very funny when a person from high horse of 400 par becomes a lame duck prime minister on two crutches, and they say that the BJP is still under the delusion that he is the world's most favorite leader. Anyway, that apart. One strange thing about Delhi that all of us know is that Delhi elects two governments, one to provide its security, the other one is to provide its services. BJP's Pradhanji today bad-mouthed the service provider Aam Aadmi Party government for 39 minutes, yet there was a thundering silence on his part on the BJP's own security lapse. Now, BJP Pradhanji was right in one sense, saying that there is an Apada, disaster unfolding for BJP in Delhi. There is a real Apada in BJP, and their sorrow is that there is no Avsar in Delhi because the Ashirwad is with Aam Aadmi Party. If someone who is used to talking about Bhais and Bihari DNA has to speak about government, it indeed is an Apada for him. It's understandable. On top of it, BJP neither has a CM face nor the ability to rid Delhi of gangster rule. So there is definitely a disaster unfolding for BJP. Now it is baffling for me to say that a 56-inch Hindu Hriday Samrat today did not say that he will be providing 21,000 rupees to the Hindu pujaris across India. Why didn't he say that? Because what does a person who wears a suit of 10 lakh and lives in a house worth 2,700 crores and travels in a plane worth 8,500 crores have to do with pujaris who are the real flag bearers of Hindu culture? Now, if Aam Aadmi Party is providing free education to 18 lakh children in 22,000 new classrooms, after opening 3 new universities, 6 new university campuses, and 11 new vocational centers, contrast this with BJP, which has presided over 7 lakh school student dropouts in Uttar Pradesh, 37 lakh school dropouts across India, then it seems our mythological story was right. That Ravana did really come in the guise of a sage to abduct Sita. Isn't it right? I think I made my point. I'll rest my case for this segment.
Okay. Shivam, would you like to respond to that? You just said that Aam Aadmi Party has nothing to mention as far as the credentials that go for the Aam Aadmi Party and its regime in the national capital. We just had Siddharth list out some of them, including the educational sector specifically. And this is also attacking the Prime Minister when he goes on to say that several things have been in fact done by the Bharatiya Janata Party and will be done if there is a double-engine Sarkar. Now, Aam Aadmi Party is clearly saying that there has been something that could have been done when it is about, let's say, the flats that have been given out today. They go on to mention, Arvind Kejriwal has mentioned in the press conference, just 4,700, although the promise has been made of 4 lakhs, and that also till 2021. We are talking 2025, and just 4,700 of those flats have been given to the people, the underprivileged.
Griha, lot of answering needs to be done by the Aam Aadmi Party-led government. They need to answer how many schools have they built? Not a single school they've built for past 10 years. Not a single college they've come in past 10 years. Not a single university. Yes, university was built only on papers. The VC was appointed only on papers. That is the education model of the Aam Aadmi Party. Schools, the Delhi government schools does not have vice principals and teachers. Immense shortage. And it is not me who is saying that. I'll give you a factual sheet which will probably certify what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
They don't have a proper infrastructure here in Delhi and they're claiming that they're probably doing what all whatnot. Not a single hospital built, Griya. Not a single
It's turning out
hospital
to be
built in Delhi.
your word against
And I
Siddharth's
say-
word
and I'm
when
saying
it is
this on
about the
record.
development
They
under
have
Aam
only
Aadmi Party and
constructed-
what the BJP has done. Let me actually bring in a member of the Congress party. Hari Shankar ji is also there with us. Hari Shankar ji, आप कांग्रेस को कहां देखते हैं दिल्ली में? ये जो पोल बिकरिंग हो रही है आम आदमी पार्टी और बीजेपी के बीच, इसके बीच में कांग्रेस कहां है?
देखिए ग्रिया जी, कांग्रेस पार्टी तो बहुत अच्छे तरीके से चुनाव के बीच में भी है और दिल्ली के बीच में भी है। दोनों लोगों ने जो बातें अभी कही हैं, अब मुझे बड़ा आश्चर्य हुआ कहने का कि ये काम करने के ऊपर बहस करने की किसने कितना काम किया। मैं आपको ईमानदारी से बताना चाहता हूं कि दोनों पार्टियों ने दिल्ली के अंदर कोई काम नहीं किया, एक पैसे का काम नहीं किया। सबसे बड़ा झूठ तो ये है, आज प्रधानमंत्री ने 1675 फ्लैट्स लोगों को बांटे हैं। किसने बनाए थे फ्लैट? किसने योजना बनाई थी? कौन लेके आया था? वही झुग्गी वही फ्लैट। 2008 के अंदर शहरी विकास मंत्रालय ने, आजम माकन जी जब शहरी विकास मंत्रालय के मंत्री थे तो 3 पायलट प्रोजेक्ट दिल्ली में बनाए गए थे, जिसको इन सिटू डेवलपमेंट कहा जाता है, जहां झुग्गी वही मकान, जिसमें जेलरवाला बाग, कठपुतली कॉलोनी और नेहरू कैंप। आज मैं वजीरपुर विधानसभा अशोक विहार का 2008 से लेकर 2013 तक मैं विधायक रहा हूं और ये देखिए मैं आपको एक फोटो दिखा रहा हूं। ग्रिया जी देखिए, फोटो दिखा रहा हूं मैं आपको। ये फोटो उस उद्घाटन का है, उस शिलान्यास का है जब इस योजना को बनाकर शुरू किया गया था। जो योजना 3 साल में बननी थी उसको इन्होंने 15 साल में पूरा करने दिया। किस लिए? कि क्रेडिट कांग्रेस को ना चला जाए। और उसके दूसरी तरफ केजरीवाल जी के दिल्ली के अंदर 50,000 फ्लैट बवाना दरियाला के अंदर बनकर तैयार पड़े हैं पिछले 20 साल में, जो कांग्रेस ने बनवाए थे। लेकिन उसको इसलिए नहीं बांटा कि क्रेडिट दूसरे को चला जाए, और खुद उन्होंने एक फ्लैट नहीं बनाया। रेवड़ियां बांटकर लोगों को भ्रमित करते हैं, बिजली फ्री की बात करते हैं। आज बिजली के बिल दिल्ली में कितने आ रहे हैं लोगों से पूछिए। एक गरीब आदमी 4-4 लाख रुपए के पानी के बिल लोगों को आ रहे हैं, और उस पर कहना यह होता है कि हमारी सरकार आएगी तो हम माफ कर देंगे। भाई ये पानी के बिल इतने आए कैसे आपके पास? और आप तो आज तो अपनी सरकार है, आप उसको माफ कर दीजिए। और माफ कैसे कर देंगे? 75,000 करोड़ का घाटा जल बोर्ड के अंदर है। दिल्ली के अंदर दोनों पार्टियों ने कोई काम नहीं किया। जमानी समय खर्च है, आपस में बहस करवा लो, एक दूसरे के ऊपर आरोप लगा देंगे कि हमने ये काम किया, हमने ये काम किया।
Okay, let me take this one by one. From the Bharatiya Janata Party member, Shivam, now would you like to respond to these claims? Because Congress is yet another, this is another aspect where the Congress is claiming taking away of the credit from what had been started under the Congress regime, under the Congress administration. Something that has not been implemented by the Bharatiya Janata Party. And by the way, the data also says that if we don't even go back to the Congress regime, 2017 is when this entire Shilanyas really took place. The deadline was 2021, but this is an unlikely date of completion. I have this entire timeline with us. We're talking 2025 now, and only 4,700 flats have been given after the Kalkaji 3,000 flats that were given earlier by the Bharatiya Janata Party government. Now, another 1,675 of those at the JJ clusters. How do you answer that, Shivam?
No, Priya. Let us go back to the Congress regime, as Hari Shankar ji said. Hari Shankar ji, very seasoned politician, a very senior legislator himself. I do agree to what he was saying, that the entire silence was done by the then Chief Minister Sheila Dikshit ji in 2008. The project was to complete in 3 years, but unfortunately, why did they not complete it? It is for them to answer, not to me. So what my commitment was, and as far as this policy is concerned, sir, let me remind you, this policy was brought way back before 2003, I would say 1998, when the papers were laid down, जहाँ झुकी वहाँ मकान, ये प्रपोजल 1998 का है सर, 1998 का है। अगर आप कहेंगे तो मैं आपको मैं सर आपको मैं उसके कागजात भी भेज दूंगा यदि
मेरे
आप
पास पूरे
कहेंगे तो
कागज हैं।
1998
मैं
में
खुद
भारतीय
अर्बन
जनता
डेवलपमेंट
पार्टी की
मिनिस्ट्री के
सरकार
अंदर
आई
था।
तो
एज ए कंसल्टेंट आई वाज वर्किंग इन अर्बन डेवलपमेंट मिनिस्ट्री। 2008 के अंदर ये पॉलिसी बनाई गई, पायलट प्रोजेक्ट बनाए गए 3 जगह पर। उसके बाद ईंधन का प्रोजेक्ट गिरिया जी पूरी दिल्ली में कहीं पर
क्या
नहीं बना।
कहना सर?
कांग्रेस की
Okay,
सरकार
so
हुआ क्या है?
essentially the larger
हुआ क्या
question
है?
is that
जो
the
काम
credit has not
1993
been
में
given to
शुरू
the
हुए,
Congress party.
उसको
Yeah.
आपने आगे बढ़ा दिया, दिल्ली का विकास कर दिया। जो काम 1998 में शुरू हुए उसको आपने आगे बढ़ा दिया,
नहीं,
काम
नहीं,
कर दिया। लेकिन
शिवम भाई
दुर्भाग्य
गलत
से
बोल
मैं
रहे
कह
हैं आप।
सकता हूँ कि 10
शिवम
साल
भाई
के
गलत
अंदर
बोल रहे हैं
में एक काम कांग्रेस पार्टी, आम आदमी पार्टी नहीं कर पाई, उसको आगे बढ़ाने की स्थिति ही नहीं है। अब करप्शन को तो मैं आगे बढ़ा नहीं सकता हूँ।
Okay.
Corruption
Ajay,
को तो मैं
quick
आगे बढ़ा
response
नहीं
from
सकता हूँ।
Siddharth Sharma on the losses that the
hospital
Jal
नहीं
board
बनाए,
is
hospital
under.
अब
75,000
मोहल्ला
crore
क्लिनिक जैसे
losses
गैस
that
अवेलेबल
Congress
बनाने की
party
स्थिति
is
मेरी
claiming.
नहीं है, मैं
Siddharth
नहीं बना
Sharma.
सकता,
All right, got your point, Shivam. Siddharth Sharma, 75,000 crores of losses that the Jal board is reeling under, and Aam Aadmi party claims that we are giving free electricity and free pani, free bijli, free pani to the people of Delhi. Where is that governance model and the kind of schemes, the welfare measures really that you claim to bank on and win elections for the national capital? What do you have to say about this claim that has been made by Congress?
Yeah, the question can be answered within 20 seconds. But if
Sure.
I answer to that, then you'll take away my airtime. So you are very rightly speaking about something about housing that also BJP's Pradhanji mentioned today. BJP's Pradhanji today admitted that after taking rupees 3 lakh from you and returning just 4,700 back to you, he also commits the folly of taking credit for it. In its Delhi Sankalp Patra of 2020, BJP had said that it will provide permanent houses to everyone. Now 15 lakh
सिद्धार्थ जी,
people
वो
in
तो
Delhi
मैंने
need houses.
आपके आगे बोल ही दिया है। वो तो आप जल बोर्ड की
you
बात
answered-
बताइए ना। I have already answered on behalf of Aam Aadmi Party. You should thank me. You should thank
Okay,
me.
fine.
But just answer about this allegation that the Congress is leveling.
Fine. I'll give you that's why I said it can be answered
I have to
in 5
quickly
minutes.
go to Amitav Tiwari. He's not yet had a chance to speak. So please quickly.
Please.
Yeah.
My family, Griha, has 5 people. One of it is my mother, who is 84-year-old. She is not a earning member of the family. I still take care of him. For example, in Delhi also, BJP's 7 Lok Kalyan Marg is not an income-making unit. So if you do an audit for a 7 Lok Kalyan Marg, it will come under loss. The point is the family running under loss or profit? Delhi government is a
75,000
government
rupees,
which is running in profit of 76,000 crores.
Jal
Now
board
if
ka
it is
घाटा.
giving free electricity
Jal
to
board ka
anyone,
घाटा.
if I earn
75,000
70,000 rupees a
का
month
घाटा जल
and
बोर्ड
I
में.
ensure that I
उसका
take care of
जवाब
my
दीजिए,
family,
हाँ या
I
नहीं?
give my mother
हाँ या
1,000
ना?
rupees a month, I ensure that my Dadaji is taken to the Tirth
क्या बात
Yatras,
कर रहे हैं?
if I
कहाँ
ensure
से
that
लगा रहे हैं
my
आप?
children are
बहस
getting
कर रहे
world
हैं
class
आप? मुशायरा
education,
पढ़ रहे
if
हैं?
I ensure that my wife is
सिद्धार्थ,
traveling free,
मुशायरा
Siddharth,
कर रहे हैं?
that
बहस कर रहे हैं?
BJP is
Siddharth,
facing.
you're not directly
कहाँ ले
answering
जा
the
रहे हैं?
question that has been raised
कहाँ
by
ले
the
जा रहे
member
हैं
of the
बात को?
Congress party.
माता जी, बहन जी, पत्नी, ये कहाँ ले जा रहे हैं आप इसको?
Congress.
हरिशंकर जी, उनको जवाब देने दीजिए. Siddharth, 10 seconds. Please answer the question.
Yeah, only in 10 seconds, BJP spokesperson was singing eulogies about Sheila Dikshit government, and the Congress person is also singing eulogies about the earlier governments. Both of them are attacking Aam Aadmi Party, who is in which team is very clear for people to see. Now, BJP's deputy prime minister of that time, Mr. L.K. Advani, hadn't he moved a resolution in the Lok Sabha under Vajpayee's government that said Delhi will be given full statehood? Why is BJP's Pradhanji
Okay, this is
today
going another.
have a
All
thundering
right,
silence
all
on
right.
it?
That's a very important point that Siddharth has actually bring to our notice and bring to our attention. And let me actually steer this debate back to that. Amitabh Tiwari, I'd want your inputs here. Do you think in this battle of Delhi, the Delhi dangle that we speak of, for the Congress party, somehow Aam Aadmi Party has become the greater evil? It's ally nationally as far as the India bloc is concerned, and it's not the BJP this time?
No, see, essentially we have to understand the genesis of this. Prior to Aam Aadmi Party coming in the scene, the battle was between Congress and BJP. So BJP used to pocket anti-Congress and Congress used to pocket anti-BJP votes. Now still BJP has this traditional anti-Congress vote which has now moved to Aam Aadmi Party. So now how will Congress improve vote share? BJP has anti-Congress votes. So it has to target Aam Aadmi Party to improve its vote share. Most of the anchor voting segments of the Congress party, be it minorities, Dalits, lower OBCs, etc., have moved from the Congress party to the Aam Aadmi Party. Now, Congress party used to have vote share of 48% in 2003 Vidhan Sabha election. Today it has 4%. Aam Aadmi party used to have 0% because it did not used to contest. Today it has 54%. So the entire, almost the entire vote block and support of Congress has moved to Aam Aadmi party. So it will not benefit Congress by targeting BJP because BJP has actually anti-Congress votes.
So
That
will
is why
it benefit
Congress is
the
targeting Aam Aadmi.
Congress at all by targeting the Aam Aadmi Party, or it will just eventually end up cutting some of the Aam Aadmi Party votes as far as the Congress is concerned?
No, see, that is the only hope for the Congress party. How much it succeeds depends upon the fact. See, Delhi, why this tutu meme and all this confusion creation is there? Because there are three levels of governance. One is central government, state government, and the MCD. Now, our government used to be sandwiched between these two governments in the past. Now it is in control of MCD as well. So there is another layer of anti-incumbency which has creeped in.
Yeah.
There is no such state which swings such significantly between Lok Sabha to Vidhan Sabha election. BJP, which leads in 60 plus Vidhan Sabha election, could not even win 10 seats for the past 2 times. So there is a big chunk of swing voters in Delhi. That is 30% huge. That 30% votes for Congress and BJP in Lok Sabha election, 15% each, and moves to Aam Aadmi Party in a Vidhan Sabha election. So Congress wants to retain this 15% voter who has voted for Congress in Lok Sabha election. And if it is able to do that, even a small portion of it, that is going to come at the expense of the Aam Aadmi Party, and it is likely to damage Aam Aadmi Party. So that's why this politics of confrontation between AAP and Congress is what we are seeing currently.
Okay, Harishankar wants to come in. Harishankar ji, yes, your word.
देखिए गिरिजा जी, मैं बोलना नहीं चाहता था, लेकिन
जी।
मैं साफ रूप से कहना चाहता हूं, ये इतनी ज्यादा लोगों को मूर्ख बनाने वाला काम कर रही है बीजेपी और आप पार्टी। 2 इलेक्शन जो बीजेपी ने, आप पार्टी ने दिल्ली के अंदर जीते हैं, उसको जिताने में किसका हाथ है? मैं आज इस टेलीविजन चैनल पे साफ कहना चाहता हूं, वो दोनों के दोनों इलेक्शन आरएसएस ने केजरीवाल को जितवाए हैं। आज दिल्ली के अंदर ये लोग, बीजेपी के लोग मानते हैं कि आरएसएस दिल्ली के अंदर बीजेपी को बैक नहीं कर रही है। रामलीला में सुन लीजिए शिवम जी, रामलीला मैदान के अंदर
हरिशंकर जी एक चिट्ठी लिखी थी अरविंद केजरीवाल ने आरएसएस चीफ को, मोहन भागवत को, उसका जवाब तो अभी तक आया नहीं।
मैं वही इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ
जी,
इसलिए बोल रहा हूँ मैं, रामलीला मैदान के अंदर आंदोलन के मंच और माइक से लेके खाना खिलाने का और दरी बिछाने तक का काम किसने किया? आरएसएस वालों ने किया। ऑन रिकॉर्ड है ये।
Siddharth, there goes your counter where you had ended up accusing Sandeep Dixit and other senior leaders of the Congress party to have been bought by the BJP. BJP is funding their election that you guys had said. Now there is a counter coming in from Congress. How do you respond to that, Siddharth?
The strange thing is that counter Congress spokesperson in the entire show has not criticized BJP's Pradhanji's today's, the entire program, the theme and the topic of today's program is what the Prime Minister said in Delhi. The Congress spokesperson has never picked a single hole in it. That goes on to show that Congress is riding piggyback on BJP's back in Delhi.
So you are saying they are playing together. Is that why you are riding on the Hindutva bandwagon at the moment, taking a page out of the BJP book? Is that what Aam Aadmi Party is doing? Because that is also something that you are doing right ahead of elections.
No, don't you find it strange, Griha, that in the last 75 years in India, BJP and Congress both have been ruling. None of them have given a single naya paisa to a single Hindu pujari. Both of them very strangely have given money to imams. Even today, BJP is giving money to imams.
But I also find it strange, Siddharth, that you are choosing not to give money to the imams and then announce this scheme for the Hindu pujaris and the Gurudwara Granthis. Shivam ji, last word to you.
Griya, केजरीवाल से न पूछो कोई सवाल, उनका काम है सिर्फ बवाल। Most interesting.
लेकिन मैं आपसे जरूर ये पूछूंगी कि आपको ये लग रहा है, are you feeling the pinch that Kejriwal साहब is also riding on the Hindutva bandwagon, because it's clearly the bastion of the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Two smallest questions, and I think you, being a moderator, should probably, I request you to probably answer these. Who was the first, who in 2013, when Aam Aadmi Party contested for the very first time, who formed the government with Aam Aadmi Party? और मतलब मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि किस तरीके से, कितने शुद्ध रूप से झूठ बोल सकते हैं ये आपके चैनल पे सिद्ध कर दिया। अभी जवाब
आपने
को
भी
ये
तो
जवाब
हेमंत
किसी ने
बिस्वा
नहीं दिया, so I'll have to leave it at that. I'm glad that the debate did not go to the levels of a shouting match, but that will be all as far as this particular Delhi Dangal discussion really is concerned. We'll of course continue to have such discussions, but we'd have to leave it at that as I have to take a very short break. But on the other side, we have to discuss the HMPV, the mysterious virus that China is right now struggling with after COVID-19. Details on the other side.